my colleague Lizzy, who worked with me for many years at Akeleywood School in Buckingham. And in the summer term, we used to do a kind of joint cross-curricular art and ICT topic. It was mainly art, but I used to kind of follow Lizzy's lead and do something in IT alongside. Lizzy's brought all these wonderful art shoes. It was basically I used to do something with photographs and ICT on a similar theme to Lizzy. We did things like hats. I hope this isn't all 7 minutes, Lizzy. We've done hats. We've done, what else have we done? Shoes. Yes. We've done bags. And we did things like manipulating photographs to do with still life and pop art. But today we're going to talk about shoes.
Yeah. Basically, we did the same thing, but I end up looking like this and she looks like that. So, in Year 6, I very much run it like a foundation course. So I'm trying to instill sort of skills and enthusiasm with the children. And every summer, what we do is we take them to a current exhibition, or we use sort of like what's around us. And then they have to respond to that using everything that they've learned throughout the summer term. So, for example, I took them to the Monet, Whistler and Turner exhibition in London, and they had to design a mask which reflected their personality. And the next year we went to the Liechtenstein exhibition in London, and they had to design clothes which reflected their personality. And as they're doing that, they're showing me all the skills that they've learned throughout the year. That was the time where I thought, I am never going to take children on a just coach down the M1 ever again. And since then, I've tried to use sort of places that are close to us. So we went to the Northampton Shoe Museum, didn't we?
Yeah, the Northampton Shoe Museum had us, didn't they?
They did, yeah. So the remit for the children was to design a shoe that showed me their skills base, that reflected their personality. And they came up with all different designs, and then the Northampton Shoe Museum, sort of, they were so impressed, they put on our exhibition. So what I'd like to sort of instill in you today is that it's good to sort of try new things and try and get children enthused and treat them as artists. It doesn't matter whether they're doing ICT, art, maths, treat them as mathematicians, as artists, as design technology people. Is that, that's my 3 minutes. Has anybody thrown anything at me?
Not yet. You stay here. So after Lizzy was doing all this in the art room, I did something similar in ICT. And what I did basically, in following on Lizzy's theme, was to do something in using photo manipulation techniques. And there are so many. Since I did this, there are so many programs now you can do it with. I've been trying to find all the different types of free software you can do it with. These are the shoes I did when I was teaching.
Can I ask you to move back?
So no.
Because you're in the street. That's it.
Is that good?
Yes, thank you.
So this is very similar. It's taking a photograph and customizing it. And these are the shoes that we did in IT. Very quickly. So all starting from a photograph. And I was playing around with Picnic the other day. This is what I did with Picnic. I think the key to doing this, we're in a primary school, so it's year 4, 5 and 6. I think the key was to just tell them the bits of the software you want them to use and have them follow in a certain order. It was quite important to have an image that had a white background, so we collected shoe images in this case. And then we just went through a sequence of steps, more or less in the same order, and that worked. It was flexible enough without them having to know how to do everything. So we would do contrast and lighting first, then we fiddle with hue and saturation, a little bit of smudging and blurring. They quite like doing some distortion, and then we would look at filters and effects. And it was really important to do the filters and effects later on, after doing the first bits. And it was very important to do things with text and stamps and fine brush tools at the end. And that kind of sequence of activity seemed to work. We did kind of borders and brushes and shapes and fills at the end. That's just me playing around with one. It's not as good as the children's. And then I've just been looking around at the tools you can do it with. I reckon this is all free software. Paint.net is good. Pixelar, if that's how you pronounce it. They're all slightly different, but they're more or less have all the same kind of tools. Kind of any photograph manipulation tool. Be Funky is brilliant for effects, loads of effects. The one I actually used was Seriphoto Plus, which is free as well. Picnic is a little irritating because the stuff you would need to pay for is always showing, so I'm not awfully happy with Picnic. GIMP is another one that's very good. Sumo Paint is possibly my favourite. I think if I was it now, I would probably choose Sumo Paint. And is there anything else? I'd just like to say I have collected. I am actually from the Vital team, and I've collected some of these ideas on our regional page. Not that little bit. But in a tool called Simply Box, I've collected all these art tools. So if you go to Vital in the South East, there's a collection of art tools, which are all dynamic on the page, so you could have a look at them there. And I would say this kind of thing you can do across, probably got over our time already.
The cows get ready.
I would just finish by saying it is really cross-curricular, because all the things that you ever use photographs for, all the kind of photo story, and animoto, and making books, and any area of the curriculum where you're using photographs, you can do things with the photo manipulation first. You know, you can make your photos look old, you can make them fit the theme, you can do historical photos, and I will stop there. Okay. Thank you.